When's the new album out?
Soon. 200 people in that room. Each one wants.
Welcome back, everybody, to Three Idiots Talking Podcast. We are once again here to break down another movie trailer. Now, this is not something we normally do, however. So anyway, we're here to break down the brand new trailer for the Bob Dylan biopic movie, A Complete Unknown. This is the official trailer from Searchlight Pictures, just dropped today. We already broke down the first ever trailer that dropped with it. If you guys want to go check it out, it should be in the link down below. I know we talked about what eras basically this trailer, you guys thought the movie would come from, but let's see if we catch anything that we didn't see in the previous trailer. We're gonna play it straight through one time, and then we'll go back and see if we missed anything. So, without further ado, Complete Unknown.
You traveled all the way from Minnesota. Why is that? I wanted to catch a spark.
If you're traveling in the North Country Fair.
I say no one wants to hear what a kid wrote last month.
Well, I like your songs.
Where the winds hit heavy on the borderline.
Who wrote this?
He did.
Remember me.
How about that Joan Baez, folks? But she's pretty. Sings pretty. Maybe a little too pretty.
Your songs are like an oil painting at the dentist's office.
You're kind of an asshole, Bob.
If you go with snowflake storm, with the rivers freezing, summer ends.
For anyone who's gonna hold your attention on a stage, you have to kind of be a freak. Yeah, you can be beautiful or you can be ugly, but you can't be plain.
To keep her from the howling winds.
When's the new album out?
Soon. 200 people in that room. Each one wants me to be somebody else. They should just let me be.
Let you be what?
Whatever it is they don't want me to be.
I hear Bob is playing electric.
Not on our stage, he isn't.
They just want me singing Blowing in the Wind for the rest of my goddamn life.
Well, this is gonna piss some people off.
You came here with nothing but a guitar. You never talk about your family, your past.
People make up their past, Sylvie. They remember what they want. They forget the rest.
I want to know which side he's on.
I'm not sure they want to hear what I want to play, Johnny.
I want to
Wow.
Turn it down!
Play it loud.
Make some noise, BD.
To have you on your own, like a complete unknown, like a rolling stone.
This official trailer for the Complete Unknown. A lot of things. I think we got a lot more information from this trailer than the previous one. I think you guys would agree. Let's start out. You guys would know more right off the bat. What did you recognize that was different? What more information did they give us about this movie? We got Joan Baez. Didn't see her in the first trailer.
I think we saw that. I don't remember though.
Okay.
We saw them making out in the hallway in the first one.
Right.
I do like that they showed some like a studio recording of Highway whatever number.
61.
I didn't want to get it wrong.
They talked about electric guitars near the end of the trailer.
Yeah, when Bob Dylan went electric, that was a pretty big thing.
Yeah, they made a huge deal of it in the trailer there. Like I said, he's not going to let him play on his stage. Very interesting. Okay, so we saw two different females. We saw the blonde and the brunette. Joan Baez was the brunette. Who's the blonde?
I don't know.
Yeah, me either.
I don't know.
Not really sure.
Right.
Don't know much about his love life.
Fair enough. Well, he sings a lot with Joan Baez, it seems, in the beginning of his career. Interesting.
Apparently.
Well, there was this.
She's not really on any studio. I don't think she's on a studio album. So.
Yeah, she's not.
He's singing with her at the Monterey Folk Festival in 1963.
It's pretty cool. Some of the songs that they picked.
Yeah.
I'm down with some North Country fare.
What's the song throughout this trailer? What's he playing there?
You have to play the trailer. They played a couple songs.
Well, at the beginning mainly. Here, I'll go back to the beginning. What's this song?
That's North County Fair.
Yeah,
Is it North Country Fair or North County Fair? It's country.
Okay, gotcha. I don't think they play multiple, do they?
Great
Until the end, they play a complete unknown, I guess. Okay, so we also saw Johnny Cash for the first time. Not sure about the actor who's playing Johnny Cash. I forget. I think it's let's see, who is this? Let's check.
They want to hear, but I want to play, Johnny.
I don't recognize who that is. I don't know if you guys do, but I do not recognize who that is. Okay.
It's not the worst they could have done, and he sounded the part.
But that little click thing he did, though, that tick thing, is that something Johnny did?
No clue.
I don't know.
Okay. Fair enough. We're not Johnny Cash experts. Okay, so one of the biggest questions we had was the eras, and we had to actually, after the previous trailer we went to, we actually went and did a little Wikipedia searching to see, not Wikipedia, just Google searching to see what era they're going to keep this in, and we found out that we're going to go all the way up to right before 1965, I think, correct? That's when they were going to cut it off, if I remember correctly.
I think they're definitely going to go into 65.
Okay, so my question, what did you guys notice that right off the bat was probably the biggest piece of information that we might be getting? I saw a lot of different hairstyles from Mr. Chalamet in this. I mean, we have almost afro-looking Bob Dylan. We had the super short haircut at the very beginning. A lot of different hairstyles. I got this one, which is completely different as well.
I think the movie's going to spend a long time in 1963.
1963.
They were talking a lot about freewheeling, and they were playing a song from it, and at one point he was talking about, that they want him to play Blown in the Wind for the rest of his life, which is another song from that album, so I think they're going to cover that album a lot.
Most of this will probably be 63 to 65.
Yeah.
I mean, there is the blonde that chick that comes in about halfway through the trailer or so. Seems to be with him the majority of the time after 1963. So don't know what happens with Joan Baez at some point. Clearly, she's out of the picture by that time. So
Bob Dylan still isn't married to this day. So
fair enough. So this one thing Noah brought up, him playing in the studio. And they were talking, but this one they talked about the electric guitar and how the guy said he would not play electric guitar on his stage. Was this a huge deal at the time?
Yeah.
Was this like a big he's switching to electric guitar? It's all different now.
Dylan going electric was, I mean, it was like a huge stepping stone for folk rock.
And some people almost saw it like a rapper selling out.
Really?
Some people did.
I mean, he resonated with like the punk crowd because of that. Like he influenced the Velvet Underground.
I remember
really?
Simon and Garfunkel making a song about Bob Dylan going electric.
Okay, so
being
that's
rather against it.
So that's once he becomes popular in this movie, that is clearly going to be a focal point of how he goes, because they started harping on a lot in this trailer how he starts going against the record companies and what they want him to do. Clearly harp. I also think it's funny we have this little no smoking in studio sign. You just see piles of smoke running around the studio.
That's
Clearly cared a lot about I gotta say, he's fighting with this blonde chick. You guys don't even know who it is, but right here, Winter Dance Party, Buddy Holly and the Crickets. I can't read the next something. Peggy Blue. It looks like, from what I assume this is at some point probably when he's a bit famous now. It looks like he has a scrapbook of different artists I assume he respects or grew up listening to. I'm sure Buddy Holly was one of his biggest inspirations, but I'll be interested to see how many people and how big this is and how many people he listened to and cared about, because I think that's he inspired so many people, right? So who inspired the person who inspired so many people? That's going to be a very interesting question. Woody Guthrie. Okay, so real quick, I know there's this person right here. I wanted to ask about it. Who is this guy? I know the actor. Who is this supposed to be?
I think that's Woody Guthrie.
Oh, that is Woody Guthrie.
I think so.
Okay.
Let me make sure.
And I assume, and this guy appears to be the record.
No, never mind. That's
Pete
Seeger.
Pete Seeger.
Yeah.
And he was what to Bob Dylan? What was he? Manager, help, trainer. I don't know. You know, a lot of these people I do not know about the personal life of Bob Dylan in any form or fashion.
Mentor.
Got it.
Yeah.
Interesting. Ooh. Well, you know, I think it's funny that a lot of what appears to be this trailer and this movie appear to be showing is him playing at little festivals, not necessarily big concerts. And maybe concerts at that size that we're used to seeing now didn't exist back then, or at least not for folk. But these are all appear to be little festivals that he's playing at, nothing major yet. So
well, there is the one where he's inside of a place with
oh, the amphitheater. Yeah, with Joan Baez. Yeah, that was at the beginning. Yeah. I don't know if that's going to be at the end of the movie or not, but okay. All right. Any other final thoughts? Anything you guys noticed you wanted to point out?
I mean, because I think this is the is this the Newport Festival? Is that what it's called? Where he went electric for the first time live?
I'm not
Newport something festival.
Right.
That's probably what that is, because festivals tend to be outside.
My thoughts. As a movie, it looks like it's looking pretty good.
Sure.
I'm just really hoping that they can pace it properly. But I have pretty high hopes for it. I'm excited to learn about maybe some things I didn't know about Bob Dylan.
I think a lot of us are going to learn things we didn't know about Bob Dylan, especially his startup, because it appears there are some females in his life that we had no clue even existed. And maybe they had influence on his writing. Very interesting.
Yeah, I've never looked up who his girlfriends were throughout his entire life. I've never been that concerned about it.
I didn't know he played at so many festivals. I didn't know he was, like, even when he got popular, like you can see right here, this is in '63. I mean, he's already a little popular at this point, right? He's had a couple albums out.
That's when Freewheelin' came out.
Yeah, so he's known at this point, and he's still playing at a festival. Now, festivals nowadays are that's a big festival for back then, I think. I don't know.
Freewheelin' would have been the album that really put him on the map.
That looks like a concert right there. It's just everyone's sitting down in chairs. It's very weird. It's so odd, and they all look like they're 80 or something, or a mixed crowd of some really old people and some younger. But that's very interesting.
63
was pretty big in the early 60s.
Yeah,
63 is when he started to reach his icon status as this like anti-war hippie kind of.
Okay. So he
came up in figure.
He came up in New York, correct? That's where he found his got famous.
Yeah.
Okay. I wonder if the majority of it will take place in New York, or if it will take place with just him on the road, or if it's going to be like the Queen biopic, where the Freddie Mercury one, where it's just him going random places throughout the whole time. But all right, well, I sort of, since this appears to be the official trailer, the movie is coming out in 2 months. This will probably be the last trailer we get. Let's get your predictions now. I think we're all going to go see this movie, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So let's get your predictions. What do you guys think, besides just Bob Dylan as a whole, what do you guys think the movie will be? Let me give you a prediction ranking here.
What do you mean?
What are you
asking?
Like, what do you think how good do you think the movie's going to be?
Oh.
Based upon what you've seen so far.
I'm sure it'll be good. I don't think Timothy takes roles that are bad. I noticed that he's doing the accent, like he's doing his voice now.
Yeah, well, let's hear that real quick.
So,
For anyone who's gonna hold your attention on stage, you have to kind of be a freak.
Okay, so that sounds pretty good, too. I don't know how he sounds normally. That sounds pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It's not bad. We'll see how it holds up.
Can he hold it over a whole movie? Yeah. Okay.
We'll see how that goes. I'm sure it'll be good. I don't think it'll be bad.
No, I don't think it'll be bad either.
It doesn't look like it'll be bad.
I'm gonna predict this will be by the end of the movie, I think I'll give it at least an 8 out of 10. I usually don't rank biopics that high, but I think an 8 out of 10 that's my prediction.
Predicting the scores.
Oh yeah, that's what I want. I want a prediction score based upon what we've seen so far.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree with what you said. Timothy doesn't take bad roles, or usually doesn't take bad roles. Sometimes the movie might not be great, but his role is pretty good in it. So, and everything we've seen so far, he does not seem to be messing it up. Let's say that.
I'm sure it'll be at least like a 7.
Noah, you've been probably the most skeptical of this movie since it was announced. Have you grown your enthusiasm for it?
Seeing it more fleshed out in some more scenes, I'm definitely looking forward to it more.
Okay.
It could be as high as a 9. It could be as low as a 4. But I'm feeling pretty good.
What are you absolutely not wanting to happen in this movie? Like something that just cannot happen. What's a must not?
They have to show all of fucking Highway 61. I feel like they have to.
Have to show all of Highway 61. Okay.
They
Like the
have to have,
making
like, a whole
process and all that?
They just have to show up. The making process.
Okay.
Roll out, maybe even a concert. I feel like they have to do that.
What about you, Cole? What's something that has to happen or cannot happen?
I'm not that interested in his love life.
They seem to be harping a
I'm
lot
not
in these
that
trailers.
concerned about it. I'm really more concerned about the impact that he made culturally.
Okay. But a lot of his
like,
love life probably influenced the lyrics, which influenced the culture.
I don't really know about that, honestly. I don't really agree with that.
Okay.
Because so many of his songs have nothing to do with women. Yeah, I want to see just like more how he impacted the music industry and like how people responded to that, I guess.
Okay. Fair enough.
I don't really care about either girl.
I'm actually very interested. I want to see the personal life. I want to see, because I know very little about him personally outside of his music. So
I know what happens.
Well, I don't, and I want to know. I'm interested. I'm also obviously very interested in how he got started. I don't know what caused him to go to folk. I don't know why he started singing folk, and I have no idea why or how he got famous. So I'm interested in the whole thing. But for me, there is no must-nots or can-nots because I don't know enough about the early discography to say what he did or didn't do at the beginning. But I do like the direction I'm seeing. And yeah, it appears the acting is going to be pretty good. So I got high hopes for this. Let us know in the comments down below what you guys think. Let us know what you guys think has to be in this movie, what can't be in this movie, based upon the 2 trailers we've reacted to so far. If you guys did enjoy this type of stuff, hit subscribe down below. We got some subscriber goals coming up, and you guys might want to check them out to see the type of reviews that we will be giving you guys once we hit some certain sub counts. So if you did enjoy, follow us on Twitter, follow us on TikTok. We post everywhere, and we'll see you guys in the next video.